Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I'm your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, your main proprietor at Tenkar's Tavern blog, and of course, this YouTube channel. By the way, before I get into tonight's topic, Tenkar's Tavern .games/DTRPG will take you to Drive Through RPG. Any purchases you make using this affiliate link will help support this very channel. So, I covered this the other day, right? Goodman Games. They've got this RPG Creators indie RPG Creator Summit, and they were highlighting speakers, and they stepped in shit. You know, when you have that flaming bag of shit, not literal, it's supposed to be little, right? Like somebody takes a bag and they put shit in it, a paper bag, and they put it on your porch and they light it on fire, and you come out to stamp out this bag of shit, and you stamp out the fire, and you got shit all over the place. Well, that is what happened here, but it's self-inflicted. Goodman Games themselves took a bag and put shit in it and put it on their own porch and then lit it on fire. Now, what are we talking about? We are talking about the Indie RPG Creator Summit, where everybody they highlighted for their Creator Summit, 10 faces, were here. Let's do a little experiment. We'll do check boxes because a lot of society likes to. Well, not a lot. Certain parts of society believes that the world revolves around check boxes. So, check boxes. What do we got here? Let's check. White, male, old, and likely straight. And that's what these boxes check. Now, I've spoken with or conversed with a number of creatives and other people throughout our hobby. And everybody's scratching their heads on this unforced foul. But not only that, aside from the fact that Goodman Games, who and Joe Goodman often, in his defense for um, publishing material from the era of certain game company. Oh, that's right, Judges Guild. Publishing Judges Guild material. His defense was, oh no, look who I have with me. I have somebody who is part of the LGBTQA sector, and therefore, what I'm doing is okay. Ignore the bigot, racist, sexist that owned the company. The material that I'm publishing is has been cleaned. So Joe set himself at a very high standard, and he is being held to a very high standard, and rightfully so, because Joe himself set the standard. So, announcement from Goodman Games regarding our previous Indie RPG Creator Summit speaker highlight post. We acknowledge and want to address our oversight in representing the diversity of our community and are committed to promoting inclusivity moving forward. All right. Now, let's get to the actual new statement. We hope this update helps to address a crucial oversight in our promotional image, where we fail to adequately, not at all, represent the diverse members and speakers within our community. Although it was not our intention to exclude any of our speakers, this mistake underscores broader systemic issues and the responsibility for us to help maintain and promote a high standard of inclusivity in spaces that suffer from underrepresentation. It almost sounds like a lawyer wrote that pile of shit. What it comes down to is that somebody at Goodman Games was going through the list of speakers for the 3-day Indie RPG Creator Summit and went, I know this person, they work here. I know this person, I know this person. Oh, hey, that person has a big name. And this person, and they went through and they grabbed and snagged all the big names that they saw and all the names they recognized. I'm not saying this was Joe, mind you, whoever did the initial mailing. Now, let's go back to this. We are truly thankful for the feedback. No, we're not. From our community. We would rather you have been silent. We would rather you had allowed us to uh, generally signal, but not actually do. Just stating my opinion, which has been a helpful wake up call for our team. Whoever fucked up with this actual um, promotional piece, uh, that's one of those, like, Monty Pythons. They've been sacked. This will be used as an important learning experience. We will never do this again because, listen, this is affecting our company. And we have revised our promotional image to more accurately reflect the valuable contributions of all our community members and event participants. Again, there was nothing wrong with those that they presented. They were presenting names that Joe or whoever he designated knew. And we're like, these are important people. And these are the ones that make the money. And these are the ones that have these big, huge Kickstarters. That's not what the loud voices want. So, moving forward, we have committed to engaging in more in depth internal discussions. We are going to make sure our internal employees don't fuck the company up again, to proactively prevent such oversight and to promote inclusivity. Now, one of the comments, I'm not going to name the commenter, but one of the comments that I read and was told to me personally, I thought was spot on. This isn't a fucking indie RPG creator summit. This is, and depending on how you look at it, this is a DCC RPG creator summit. This is people that are, for the most part, involved in DCC RPG, Goodman Games, or maybe it's an OGL creator summit because almost every person that you're going to look at the summit is an OGL publisher. They are not people that, like, I don't know, was it Thirsty Sword Lesbians or Powered by the Apocalypse or Chifer or any of these other independent systems. No. These are people who publish for the OGL, largely for the OSR, which is great as far as I'm concerned. But it's not indie. Indie would have historically been Indie Press Revolution, itch.io, and places like that would be indie games. So to call this an indie RPG creator summit, no, it's not. And I got to admit that. I'm not saying I don't find this summit to be interesting and would be beneficial for me to uh, go to or pay to see the seminars. But it's not if you are publishing for true indie games. I'm not talking about OSR publishers. I'm not talking about OGL publishers. I am talking about people publishing for true independent games. Nothing to do with D&D or the OGL or the SRD. There's not much here. This isn't what it's aimed at. The title itself is a misnomer. And maybe if Joe had called it an OGL RPG Creator Summit, he wouldn't have gotten the pushback he got from this. But you advertise this, you name this for a community that then you didn't pitch it towards. And that is a self inflicted wound that you can't come back from. That was stupid. I mean, I don't know what to say. In any case, folks, as always, be safe, be well. God bless. Roll those dice, roll them well. I will be back again tomorrow with another random screed, a random topic, some news. I don't know, whatever we got. If you like what you find on this channel, please like, subscribe, comment. I appreciate it. God bless. I'll catch you later.